Get ready everyone, The Equalizer 3 is coming. Recent news has confirmed that the third movie of the franchise is happening, and we couldn't be more excited. With the latest movie released in 2018, we've waited a long time to see Robert McCall appear on the big screen again, and in 2023, we'll have the chance to see him again. So far, we have already seen two Equalizer movies. The first one came out in 2014, followed by a sequel 4 years later. Both of these movies have earned around $190 million, each making the franchise one of the most iconic ones out there. With a huge profit earned from the two movies, it was only logical that a third one would follow. After a few years of waiting, the making of Equalizer 3 was finally confirmed. Although it has been a while since we have had any update on the movie, we got the news in October that the movie has officially begun filming in Europe. The details of the movie are currently kept a secret, but from the filming location, it appears that we'll see Denzel Washington's character go to a new location. For the first round of filming, multiple locations in Italy have been used.
Thought you were retired.
Oh, I am. Just like your dad.
Yeah. What's the matter?
Throughout the years, the excitement of this movie has been raised by Denzel Washington and director Antoine Fuqua, who have said that they're both on board with a potential third movie. This announcement was made quickly after the second movie arrived, but the lack of announcements cast some doubts on the studio's confidence in the franchise's future. However, in January 2022, the official announcement about the third movie arrived, and from that moment on, the movie has been under development with Antoine Fuqua as the director. Fuqua and Washington have been working on the previous two Equalizer movies together, so coming together for the third one would only mean another heavy death toll and another criminal plot for McCall to unravel. Another member of the franchise has been Richard Wenk, who was written for the script for the two movies, but it's still unknown whether he'll be back for the third installment. However, with Fuqua and Washington together, we'll likely have one incredible movie with McCall getting himself into another risky situation, fighting crime and smashing that like button like you should be doing right now. But no, he'll be fighting crime and protecting others.
It's go time.
They're going to war with me.
It's go time.
Since the third movie has been announced, many have been wondering, when are we going to be able to see it? Well, for years we weren't even sure that a new movie was coming, but now that we have the answer, we can start speculating when it can be released. The third installment was announced at the beginning of 2022, but the filming hasn't begun yet, so it was hard to speculate then when it might hit the theaters. After the filming officially began this October, the release date has been shared. As it stands right now, the plan is to have the movie hit the big screen on September 1st, 2023. That means that we're less than a year away from seeing it. Although we still have a long time to wait, less than a year is shorter than having to wait 4 years, although this will make it 5 years after the second Equalizer movie was released. Although we're excited to finally see it, these release dates can easily get delayed for several reasons. September 1st might have been set, but we have already seen a lot of other movies having to push their release date due to many various factors. Hopefully, after 5 years of waiting, they won't change the release date, but on the other hand, anything is possible. For now, the entire movie crew and cast are solely focusing on filming the movie and having a final version long before its release date. Hopefully, they'll be able to wrap up the filming part by March 2023 and then have the rest of the movie production done by September. If one little mishap happens, it could easily move the release date to a month or two later, and to be honest, no one wants that. Let's just hope that the production is going smoothly and there won't be any errors along the way. We won't stay on this topic that long, since we all know that there won't be an Equalizer movie without Denzel Washington. The entire franchise depends on him, so when he decided to reprise his role of Robert McCall, anyone else didn't matter. Alongside Washington, the other confirmed cast member is Dakota Fanning. Her character still hasn't been announced, but she and Washington have already co-starred in Man on Fire 18 years ago, so having them together on the big screen would only result in excellent chemistry. So far, the story of the third installment is still unknown, so we can't surely say if they will bring any returning characters. The only two characters who returned from the 2014 movie were Brian, played by Bill Pullman, and Suzanne Plummer, played by Melissa Leo. However, Leo's character passed away in the sequel, which means that it would be hard to have her reprise her role in the third movie, but Pullman could theoretically return for the third movie. All of this depends on how the story will evolve. Will it feature a completely new cast?
Tying up loose ends.
Exactly.
I was your partner for 7 years, Mac. It's a mistake to go to war with him.
While there's a lot to be said about the plot of this movie, even though we know nothing about it. The franchise is loosely based on the 1980s show of the same name and stars Washington as McCall. Throughout the movie, we've learned that McCall is retired after a career spent in the military and government as a special operative. After retiring, he wants to smash that subscribe button and ring that notification bell. But no, in all seriousness, he wants to keep the thing quiet, taking all kinds of easy retirement jobs, but he ends up into a conspiracy and mayhem without much friction. This gives him a chance to unleash the bevy of killing skills he's learned over years in his past life. McCall always has a way to get into the chaos of protecting others and ending bad guys along the way. He becomes the Equalizer and helps to set right from wrong. His main task is to destroy the criminals of the world and have every innocent person safe, but this often gets him into all kinds of risky situations where he needs to use his previous military skills to get out alive. It's presumed that the third movie will follow a similar narrative as the previous two movies. In 2018, Fuqua stated that he would love to have the third installment bring McCall abroad, specifically to Europe. Since the filming is currently being done in Europe, we believe that Fuqua's plan is in the making. At the end of Equalizer 2, audiences watched as McCall returned to his oceanfront house in Massachusetts. He lived there along with his now-deceased wife. The third movie is likely to begin here before taking him across the ocean, but this is only our best estimation. We could be completely wrong about this, but the one correct thing is that we will see McCall in Europe. While in Europe, we believe that he'll have the same outcome as he did in the previous movies, and he'll be faced with a bunch of shady characters who'll go against him. The name of the movie is meant to imply that McCall often sets out to do that he balances the scales for folks who don't have the means to do it themselves.
That's what they're supposed to do.
Supposed to do and will do are two different things, Miles.
Currently, all the details about the third installment are being kept under tight wraps, with the only clue out there being that it will be an international adventure. Considering that the movie is being filmed in Italy, we could see McCall heading there, but the reasons behind this trip here and who he'll be up against remain to be seen for the time being. So far, there isn't a single footage out there of the third movie, but we believe that a trailer might be released soon. After that, we can finally get the big picture of the entire storyline of the movie, and we will finally see Fanning's character and what her role in the movie will be. Will McCall be protecting her in Italy? Will she be his partner in this adventure? There are still a lot of unanswered questions, but don't worry, when everything is clear, we'll be sure to answer all of these questions for you guys. But until then, we can wait and see how the movie will unravel. Check out this video next.